Hello, everyone, and welcome to Black Cats TV. Yes, I'm not Mike. Mike's away at the moment, so you've got me and my dulcet tones for the day. But we make do, don't we? So, getting ready for today's big match. Is it big? Yeah, big match. We'll go for a big match. We need to win pretty much all of them now, so they're all pretty much big matches now. Sunderland versus Watford at the Stadium of Light. Sunderland unbeaten in 6. Watford not lost. Watford not won in about lost the last 3 games in a row. So we know what that usually means when someone comes and is expecting to get battered by us, that we're going to gift them some points. But let's be positive. We're going to smash them. Predictions in, please, in the chat if you're in. I can see 10 of you in already. So if you've got your predictions, please get them in. We'll go through the ones we had on our preview video just the other day. So D Hall thinks we'll win 1-0. Hello, Coffee Goblin. Just switched from clubs historian Rob Mason to you, so pressure is on. Well, hopefully I don't buckle. Hopefully I don't buckle, Coffee, but hopefully you can rely on your help as well. I see you always help Mike out, so if you don't mind offering me the same, that would be much appreciated. Mike went for a 2-0 win. So did 323 Marty. He went 2-0. Thomas Krangle went for a 3-0 win. John Steed went for a 3-0 win. Myself, Alex Dixon, and Tony Huntington all said we're going to win 2-1. David Edwards, James Langley, and Freshy 2006 said we're going to win 3-1. And then there was a couple of, shall we say, didn't quite qualify yet. We had Empowered Health and Wellbeing said 3-1 or 3-0. So make your mind up. And SJ3000 said draw. So again, make your mind up. Thank you very much, Coffee Goblin. 3-0. I've liked it. So we'll keep that one back. So lineup. One change. Job is missing from the entire match day squad, and Samed slots in. I'd imagine Samed drops back to defensive midfield, and Neil will move forward into what Joe Bellingham's role has been. What are your thoughts on that one? I haven't seen too much of him. I thought he came on and did a good job at the end of the Middlesbrough game. I think he looks a very clever player, but without seeing too much of him so far, he's not exactly burst onto it like Enzo has, but Enzo, of course, is a more attacking player and contributing, whereas I think Samed's more of he wins the ball back and he disrupts the play. So it's harder to sort of burst onto the scene there. Philip Parry, 2-1, Watford, 2 physical. Interesting. They were very physical down at the game at Vicarage Road. I remember, was it, I'm going to say Eberselli on the right-hand side. He bullied Sirkin. So hopefully that doesn't happen today. Hopefully we're a bit stronger this time. Would rather my ender in for Job at home against a weak side. Yeah, I know what you mean. I like Patrick Roberts, really do, but I still think my ender's better out on the right, though. Has been, proving that he's been better there. If Mundle had been back, I think he would have probably seen Enzo move into the middle, Rig and Neil in the middle instead of, Samed swapping in, and then Mundle, of course, been out there. Might be back Wednesday, hopefully. I see Brown's been back in training as well. Sealt's been back in training, so hopefully we're getting these players back at the right sort of time. Apparently Job is just an ankle K. I'm guessing that's ankle knock. I don't know, and should be back versus Luton. Yeah, I was reading when the team came out, I had a quick scroll through. The reliable source, as always, that is Twitter, and lots of people are saying the same thing. So I think we're pretty sure. We're hopefully he's going to be back, but we'll wait and see what Labrie says at the end of the game. Anyone nervous? I'm more nervous, I think, because I haven't done one of these in a while, and I don't want to let the side down when I know how good a job Mike does with it there. Mike has all the fancy, stuff on the screen. He can move things around. I can just change the score and, sort of move a picture a bit. That's about the level of it. But it's more about what's actually happening on the pitch, isn't it? Tilt that down a bit. I need a hat, don't I? I'm getting very shiny in my old age. But hey-ho. Mundle should be on the bench versus Luton as well. Yeah, hopefully. We saw what he did against Luton at their ground, so hopefully he comes off the bench and does the same for us, but hopefully we'll be 2 or 3 up by then instead of getting a rather fortunate offside. It was offside, but it was still fortunate that the linesman actually saw it for a change. And then Rodar, was it like corner after corner, attack after attack, and then we nicked one, and I thought we did well when we reacted back to their equaliser. But less about Luton. We're on to Watford. So last time we played them, very physical game down at Vicarage Road. We got back into it in the second half. I thought if any team was going to go on and win it, it was probably going to be us. And then it happened. Silly mistake from Dan Neil. Gave away a penalty just before the end of the game. And we lost 2-1. Only our second loss of the season at the time. But then it took us to go to Sheffield United in November to lose another one. I think we still only lost 4 games in total this season. In case you're wondering, I've got my iPad on down here so I can see stats when I want to check them. But I think we've still only lost 4 games all season in the league anyway. I'll have to check it out though. But apart from Job's omission and Samedin, is everyone happy with the lineup? I'm just having a look at the bench. We've got Moore, Ballard, Mayenda, Alexic, Yelda, Paveda, Ogunsi, Jones, and Middlemas. I started reading the next name by the time I was still reading that one. Let's have a look on here at the league table. Yeah, that's really helpful. Why are you doing that, of course? When you just don't feel like you get technology anymore. Or technology just doesn't want to work the way it used to. That's probably the better way. Table. Yep, 4 losses all season. I knew it was right there. Sheffield United have lost 5, Burnley have lost 2, and Leeds have lost 3. We're in a very similar sort of patch of form as Leeds. I think we've both got 4 wins out of 6. Sheffield United have 4 wins out of 6, but they lost the other 2, whereas both of Leeds and us are undefeated. Burnley with 3 wins and 3 draws within that time. So if anyone's stumbling, it seems to be Sheffield United at present. I think they've got a game at 3 o'clock. I want to say it's Portsmouth at home. So we'll keep an eye on that one later on. Hopefully Ashish can go down there and pretty much turn up exactly like he did when we played Sheffield United on New Year's Day and give him a bit of a hiding, get him, how many points would we catch up? We'd be level on points with Sheffield United. We'd be level on points with Burnley and Leeds, of course, are playing in the FA Cup, I think, today. So long way to go, though. Like we said on the other day, I think we've got, 14 games left at the time? 16 now. 16 now on this. I'm going to do some quick maths. 16 times 3. So 48 points to play for. So, and I think if we're going to get promoted, we probably need 42 minimum. I was looking the other week at the previous years when teams have gone up. They always seem to be hitting about the 90-point mark. Or would it be 32? Sorry, 32 would get us to it. Yeah, 32 would get us to 90. So, yeah, well, if we had 42, God, we'd absolutely piss the league, I guess. But, yeah, anything over 32 gets us 90, if I can do maths. We need it. We need it. And we've only got to play one of them one more time. I don't know how many of the others have to play each other. If we have a quick scan through the fixtures of them. Oh, funnily enough, as soon as Leeds play us, they play Sheffield United the game after. So they've got one. Do they have Burnley again at all? No, not by the looks of it. And as far as I'm aware, I think Sheffield United have played Burnley twice because I think they did it quite quickly after they played us. Let's have a quick scan. Oh, no, they've got Sheffield United again in April, day after my birthday, April 21st. So, Leeds have got Sheffield United. Burnley have got Sheffield United. We've got Leeds. Apart from that, we're relying on them slipping up against other ones. But it'll happen. We're going to win. We're going to get promoted automatically. 27 of you in. Thank you very much. I can't tell you what minute I'm on in the game at the moment because it's not even started. Just hope we win. I just want to see us come out good performance. I don't want to see us start like the first 20 minutes like we did against Middlesbrough. But if we can end up with a similar result and as many moments to talk about after the game, then I suppose I'll be all right with it. Oh, dear. That picture of Isidore, what game's that from? Is it the Plymouth game? Can't say I recognise it, but I'm assuming it's the Plymouth game at home. Right. I've got a few streams on the go today, so I'll be able to swap around between them. They all look fairly in sync at the moment, apart from that one. Geez, that was miles behind. That was still an advert. So we'll come back to this one. We'll go with the clubs one for now. I hope Enzo scores today. I'd like to see him. I don't want to say the word contribute because he's clearly contributing. He got an assist at Derby that was wrongly chalked off. He set up the play that led to Neil's goal. He obviously set up Isidore's goal, and he put the cross in that won us the game at Middlesbrough. So he's more than contributing. I just think it seems like he's actually getting up to speed, like what his proper level is, and I think we'll see him hopefully ripping some teams apart very soon, starting today, then starting with Luton, and then absolutely demolishing Leeds. That would be lovely. A couple of minutes to go for kickoff now. I can see a banner on the north stand of the King, Chris Maguire. It was a strange time calling him the King, wasn't it? But hey ho, we try and move on and forget about our League One days. They're like a fever dream, a bit like lockdowns, aren't they? Teams in the tunnels now. Patterson won't be in his usual green today because it looks like the Watford goalie's in his greens as well. In case they get confused. I often wondered that about the goalies. They hardly ever interact with each other. So why do they need to be in different coloured kits? But I'm guessing it's for that chaos moment at the end of games where if a keeper comes up and it's chasing the game, he doesn't just catch the ball and throw it in. But I think the ref would realise if a keeper caught it and threw it in his net and then ran off celebrating, I think he'd realise what was happening. But then again, some refereeing decisions lately, you'd question they're even watching. Yeah, Patson's in the blue. Musa Sissoko, who's Watford captain. I thought he had a good game down at Vicarage Road again. How old is he now? He must be late 30s. He's been around a bit. He is 35. I was going to guess 37. Teams are coming out now. I'll quickly have a run around the other ones. Yep, Watford the same. Sky's the same. That one's still on the adverts again. Yeah, we'll stick with Sunderland. What forgot? Charlie's in the chat. Hi, Charlie. 3-1 Sunderland. Yep, you and a few others have got that one. And then Coffee Cup. Yeah, well, some refs would. Yep, you're right. Exactly. Caught it as I said it. Ned Kelly, good day. Conrad, how are the lads? How you doing, mate? You okay? I want to say what times. Every time I know someone is in from abroad, I was going to go, what time is it there? It's a bit like when you get in the back of a taxi and you go, been busy. What time are you on till? It's just force of habit. Janino. I didn't do that, did I? Oh. Sorry, mate. Subscribe anyway if you can. Right. There we go. Right. We've got one of our Sunderland Till We Die banners out in the north stand. A few flags. It doesn't look as it's not as vibrant as some of the other games. Oh yes, I know. Super 6. Richard Parker, hello to you. 2-0. I'm guessing that's to us, Richard. And Ned Kelly, 11:30 p.m. Dedication. That is dedication. Stay up for that one. Right. Chat, can you help me with my Super 6? Because I've done it for years on my own and I never get anywhere. So, what games have we got? Apparently, I can't even remember my password, though. So if you could help me with that too, that would be a good start. I'm trying to think the last time I stayed up past that 11:30 at night. I'm an old man now. I don't do that. Can't be doing things like that at this age. Right. It's not working. It's not meant to be. I'm not winning all the money on Super 6. Jordan Johnson, Sunderland 4. That's half of one. Come on. Oh, David Joblin as well. 2-1 Sunderland. Hi, mate. You all right? So I've added that one in for your one as well. So we've got a fair few. I'm 2-1 as well, David. So hopefully we'll win this together. It's working. Right. Help us out. Everton Bournemouth in the FA Cup. It's a good game, that, actually. I want to say like 3-2 Bournemouth, like earlier on in the season, but what are you thinking? Southampton, Burnley? Well, Burnley don't score, and Southampton are terrible. Do you know what? I'm going to stick with 0-0. Villa and Spurs. I think this is goodbye for Ange. I'm going 2-0 Villa. Charlie Hodgson says kick-off. Yeah. Are you at the game, Charlie, again? You were at the Borough game, I believe, the other night. Yeah, Coffee Goblin. I was thinking the same. It's just going to be a dreadful game on that one. Brighton and Chelsea. Brighton have had a bit of a dip lately, but Chelsea haven't been doing much better, I don't think. I'll stick with the Sunderland one. 3-1. Brighton and Chelsea. I'll go 2-2. Birmingham and Newcastle. I think 3-0 Birmingham. I think the Stay Humble Cup will be passed over to Birmingham. I don't know how to say that. Noir chat. 1-0 to the lads. I'll get that in there, mate. Thank you for joining us. 2-2 Everton Bournemouth. Yeah. So Jordan Johnson, quickly correct your score. You've put Sunderland 4, but I don't know what 2. Sunderland 4. Could be Watford 5 for all we know. Right, game's underway. Long ball forward from Patterson, and it looks like Sirkin's elbowed someone in the face immediately. Andrews, number 45, is down for them. And then Plymouth and Liverpool. Well, if it's the Plymouth that turns up and plays against us, I think they will score, but I'm going to go 4-1 Liverpool. So 8 seconds in, the referee's having a look at an elbow in the face from Sirkin. Is it an elbow? No, he heads down onto his arm. Behave yourself. Right. Jennifer Andrews, greeting fellow Mackhams from the cold and wet Malta. How is it cold and wet out there? That's disgusting. What's the point in being out there if it's not sunny? Game's back underway. Long ball forward from Watford. They're shooting towards the south stand, by the way. Mepham with a header down. Samed with a flick header to Hume. Bit short, but he gets there. He's hooked a ball over the top. Enzo's chasing it down. Andrews should get there first and sees it out for a Watford throw. Throw it taken backwards again. It's gone all the way back to their goalie. Isidore now closing the keeper down. Rigg looks to be playing through the middle as a sort of number 10 or maybe second striker as well. Leighton have scored against Man City. Good. Hopefully they knock them out. We need a cup upset. Right. Watford coming forward now. One of their centre-backs on the ball. Spun it back. Is one of their centre-backs number 10? That's really odd. You know, I know you can be any number you like, but a centre-back at the number 10. Brian Scotia Mackham's in. How are the lads? You all right, Brian? How's it going? Enzo just trying to nick in front, but the defenders just get there first. Centre-backs are very narrow. They're very close together on this near side. I don't know if that's because this number 10 keeps dropping in as one instead. It's very short, the number 10. Early start this morning, 7:30 kickoff. Jeez, where is it you're again, Brian? Is it Canada, I want to say? Should be in the name, I'm thinking, because of Scotia. Unless I'm thinking of somewhere completely different. Sirkin back to Patterson in his blues, because their keeper's in the greens. Mepham getting closed down, but passes it to Patterson. He's let it roll across him, safely out to 09. 09 got a bit of time. He's now being closed down. Long elbowed in the back of the head. Ref gives nothing. Watford have won it back in the centre. Play it forward. Mepham's out to meet him. Neil and Mepham managed to push it back a little bit. Just on the halfway line, Watford now. Long crossfield ball out to the left-hand side. It's gone over Hume's head. The left-sided player will get it. Hume puts a good tackle in, wins the ball, takes it out, dinks it off of him, and that's a Sunderland throw-in right by the corner flag. Yeah, usually Nova Scotia. I knew it. And then it's, but right now I'm visiting Florida. Ooh, very nice. Is it a Disney trip or anything else? Love Florida. I wish I could live there myself. But, well, not when it's tornado time, I'll say, but I wish I could live there most of the time. Did have family out there, but they've since passed on now. You know, retirement ages and all that death is a horrible thing. Anyway, how do we get onto this subject? Long ball forward now. It's bounced over Mepham. Patterson will get that. Pick it up. You can already see what a miss Job is when he isn't playing. Yeah, I was thinking that just a moment ago. We'd lost a bit of the engine there, so might take Neil a couple of minutes to get up to speed with it there. And Samed's really not the same type of player. Long ball forward, Enzo chasing down Andrews. Andrews is trying to pull the keeper out. He does manage to get the ball back to the keeper. Isidore's closing him down, and Riggs closing him down as well. They're on the ball in their own box. They've passed it out now to the left back. Roberts is there for company. forcing them back. Good pressing. Back through to the goalie. Missing out Isidore as well. What's happened to Job? Something really serious, says Brian. No, apparently it's a little ankle knock, is the rumours that we've been hearing. Should be okay for Wednesday, is the word going around Twitter, the reliable source that is. But I suppose we'll wait and see, But nothing serious has come out or anything there. But yeah, Samed went straight in for Job. Looks like Neil's moved slightly further forward and Samed's playing defensive midfield. Although I didn't like that there. He was the wrong side of that player who won the ball, but then he sort of made back up for it by winning the ball back, holding on to it with 2 men in, calmly passing it out there. Long ball forward. Isidore flicks it lovely round the corner for Rig. Doesn't quite get the ball past him. He would have been through on goal-ish on the halfway line at that point there, but didn't quite come off there. Neil, great interception and reading in the game there onto the right-hand side. Swings it forward. Doesn't quite get it across to Isidore there. Great reading from Neil to intercept that ball. Watford just slowed down a bit now. Slowed down. To be fair, Borough tried to kick him off the park. They did. I think that was a lot of teams' tactics at the minutes to just sort of disrupt Bellingham's play. Thankfully, Enzo did it instead. Sirkin wins it back. He stepped out well, caught the ball. Enzo and Samed exchanging a few passes, gone across to Meppen. You're all going to be so annoyed at me saying Meppen correctly this game instead of Meffin. Now down with Enzo, this near side. Great little reverse turn to get past Sissoko. Ball into Sirkin in the penalty area. Squares it. Rig shot. And straight into the keeper's hands. Sort of a bit of a daisy cut of Sirkin with a lovely little cutback. But Enzo again, frightening how quickly a turn of pace there. Just looked like he was going one way. Reverse ball the other. Something else must have happened. The stream's just skipped and suddenly we've got a corner. It's filming Enzo again, so I wonder if he's just that good. He just changed the referee's mind into giving us a corner instead, even though the ball didn't even go out of play. Meppen's up, Hume's up, O'Nine's up, Isidore's in there. Bit of a love train going on at the back post. Oh, they've all broke. Enzo swings it in. Riggs got it. No, didn't quite know he had it, I don't think. Is the ref saying play on? What's happening? Oh, they're saying play on. It looked like it went out of play. I don't know who off, but Roberts down the line to Enzo. Enzo finds Hume. Hume got tackled and it's out for a Sunderland throw-in right by the Sunderland dugout. Have you seen the equality shirt we've released? Looks lovely. It does look really nice, actually. Yeah. I don't know what I think about them releasing these extra training shirts. I'm all for more stuff on there, but it's the price of them being more than the standard training shirt. I'm always a bit like, if you release another one, it's the same price as all the other. It's just a different option. That's fine. But it's like the Poppy one. It was lovely, absolutely lovely. But then it's a bit like, what? Why is it an extra 20 quid? Like they're all kind of a bit expensive anyway at this point for just a training shirt. But just my opinion anyway. So Watford have got the foot on the ball, played it into the centre circle, played a through ball. That's not going to anyone except Anthony Patterson. He nearly fell over getting it though, but we've got the ball. Should be next year's away top. Yeah, it would be nice. Or like instead of the rainbow, just because we've done the rainbow now, if you'd faded it like red and white, that'd be quite nice as well. Sort of solid black, but with that on it as well. 09 coming forward now. Dinks the ball over the top for Dan Neil in a very advanced position, easily bullied off the ball by their number 25, one of their centre-backs. He's going to try and let this roll out of play. Neil does really well. That's a goal kick. He did tackle the player there, but the player did well to hold him off. I'm a big fan of the training top for the third kit, where it's got the wheel sort of as like this part here and most of the design, and it's in that sort of teal sort of blue. I think that's a really nice one as well. I think we should definitely have a solid black shirt again. There's one of our away shirts or our third shirts. They're really nice. Like when we had that one in League One, the unfortunate playoff final one. That was a lovely shirt, that one. Or just copy some more retro kits there. Hume's on the ball now, right back position. Little pass to Roberts. Oh, Roberts easily does him and is held up. Ref doesn't give anything. Hume with a good tackle, but the tackle sort of put us in a dangerous position and gone through to them. Watford are on the left. Samed's closed him down now, slowing him up. Comes inside. Lays it up for someone at the edge of the box for Watford. Right, we're back in numbers now. Sissoko's on the ball. He's got Enzo and Sirkin for company. Watford still got it. Andrews has flicked it through. That's going to be a corner to Watford that they've hit off Sirkin. Kyle Q, yeah, I love the new shirt. Yeah, it is. It's nice. We are due a blue and yellow one. Yeah, I liked, and I know people don't like it. Do you remember the pink and purple cross? Unfortunately, we did get relegated in it, but I thought that was a lovely one as well. Or when we do the Inter Milan, the black and blue dark stripes, we've done that a couple of times. My home journey just came in the mail a week ago. Ordered it in September. Jesus, wow. Did they walk it there? Is that like Mike doing another charity walk, just donating your shirt to you? Corner taken short. Roberts is the only one out there. They've gone down the outside, dinking it in. Good flick header away from someone. They've missed the header for the second ball. Neil gets it volleyed. They're claiming a handball off of Meppen, but refs not give it. Plays it out to Samed. Lovely little flick off there. Surely that's a foul. Would we have been in trouble with VAR there? I'd like to see that one. Let's have a look. Here's the replay. Volleyed shot. Meppen's arms. No, hits him on the back. No. One of his arms was out, but no, hit him on the back. 4-5-1, really? No Bellingham, so why not Lefay in the middle? I think because they didn't have a better left-sided option, I would say. If Mundell was on, which hopefully he's back this week, I'd say, yeah, you're absolutely right. It does feel a bit like that, though. A bit defensive. But I wonder if they're concerned about the power of the Watford team, like they didn't anticipate that in the first half of the first game. Samed's given the ball away on the right side of the area. Well cut out by Dan Neil. Luke O'Nien stops the corner, but only by firing it into the box himself. Enzo bullied off the ball. Rig with a great tackle. Ref's given a free kick. Was it a great tackle? I don't know if he just came around the outside of him there. I love the black and red one we wore at the League One player final. Yeah, it was nice, that one. How many games has Samed played for us? I think he started 2 now. This one in Plymouth. He did come on against Middlesbrough, I want to say, and he obviously played. Did he start against Stoke in the FA Cup, I want to say? Yeah, not sure. Did you see the offside goal without VAR last night? Almost like it was done deliberately in favour of VAR. Is that the Man United one? Because a friend of mine said that Maguire was like a mile offside, and I haven't seen it yet. Number 8's the one whose name I couldn't pronounce. Chakavetas Day, or whatever he's called. Georgie. Call him Georgie. Hopefully the big clown comes and gets him like in that other film. Free kick on the edge of the area, though. Yeah, Maguire's goal. Yeah, I haven't seen it myself, but a friend of mine who supports Man United, rather unfortunately for him now, said that he was about a mile and a half offside, and they didn't, just acted like, yeah, it's fine. Watford free kick, about a couple of yards away from the D. Lusa and Georgie over the ball. 12 minutes 45 gone. Lusa into the wall. It's come away now, though. Georgie's on it again. Cut back heel. That's straight to Roberts. That there. Roberts now looking for an option. He swung it forward. No one. Oh, he is. Isidor's got it. Isidore 1-on-1 with a defender. Another defender's come back with him. He's still going. He's got another one back with him now. Isidore with 3-on-1. Couldn't get through. Oh, they've given a free kick. He was pulled back. A free kick in almost the exact same position that Watford had one just a few moments ago. Great play from Isidore there. It's sort of just to take the ball on the bounce away from the defenders in his own half charge all the way forward and about 4 yards outside the box. He's won a free. Was it even a foul? Oh, yeah, he pulled his shirt. Yeah, that's fair enough for it. Chakvetes Day. Yeah, Georgie. I think it's very lucky to get a free kick there, but we'll take it, especially when we smash it into the net here. Right, I'm trying to load up some stats here, but there's just not having it on anything. So we've got Enzo stood over the ball and Patrick Roberts. If I were you, Roberts, I would just walk away now, please. Right, where are we at? Here we go. Right, I've got some stats on now. It says here we're playing 4-2-3-1. Neil and Samed as the two sits. Roberts, Rig and Lefay behind Isidore. Similar lineup to them. I wonder if that's on purpose. I know you said 4-5-1. So Lefay over the free kick. They've got a draft excluder. Roberts hits it, deflected, and it's out for a corner. Just swung off a Georgie at the end. Corner. Enzo over it. Mac 1, what are you yesing at? No, it's happened so far, anyway. Swings it in. Hume. Oh, right, that's what you're yesing at. Get in! 1-0, 09 with a diving header at the back post. Looked like an assist from Hume, so Enzo's corner all the way to the back post. Hume on the volley, back across goal, over everybody, and Luke 09 with a diving header. Get in. Oh, and 09's done the Isidore celebration on the corner flag. Get in. Well, Mac 1, I apologise, but also no spoilers. Yep, Enzo swings it in, over everybody. Hume peeled off back post, volleyed it back across. Everyone's well onside. 09, diving header right in the bottom corner. 1-0. I've got to change the score. Hey, when I've actually got work to do, eh, Mike? I've just seen you in the chat as well. I didn't think you wanted a scrolling banner across the bottom, mate. That's what my name was for. Honestly. Right, where's my score gone? There we are. What's that now, 09? If we're counting own goals, how many goals has 09 got this season? How do they do it on Sky? Do they just go like one of them in like block capitals like that? Game's back underway. Watford look to be in our half. There we go. We'll go with that. Everyone can understand that there. Yeah! Wait until Conrad celebrates. There you go. Get in, says Ned Kelly. Let's batter them. And I championed 09 when others wanted him dropped. Well, you know, no one likes a show off, Mac 1. What's for lunch, says, let's fucking go. That was quick. Right. Let's see here. Oh, we're apparently through again. Riggs on the ball, tackled from behind for number 25, free kick. Almost the exact same position as the one from Isidore as well. All the Watford players are questioning the referee, but even Sissoko's telling them to get away. So Rigg drove from inside his own half, kept going, past one. Great little drop of the shoulder. It's soft, but it's a free kick. If that's a free kick on Rigg from behind, it's a yellow card. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Are we getting good at set pieces? Don't know. Hopefully we're about to get one right here, and then I can say yes, that we are. Tom Cleverley doesn't look impressed. How can you not be impressed? Enzo Lefay is on the pitch. Look at him, man. He's beautiful. Everyone else is a bit like sort of running about. Enzo's smiling. He's having a great time. It's like this is easy for him. It's like, I'm getting paid full wages to do this. It's a bit like at work when they tell you someone's doing your bit for a bit. You just stay there and just do it out. Oh, the smile's gone. He's sizing up the goal here, Enzo. Hopefully. 70 of you in. Thank you all for joining us. Please like the stream and subscribe if you haven't. It really helps us out. Cleverly getting fired if we beat them today. Well, they're only a couple of points off the playoffs. That would be harsh. Enzo steps up. Shot. Right into the keeper's hands, centre of the goal. On target, though. Oh, 09. Just ran in front of the keeper with his hands up in the way. You can't not love 09. It wasn't quite the handball he did at Vicarage Road last season. If you haven't seen that, go and have a look at the short that we uploaded the other day. 09 and the wrecking ball. So, 19 minutes played. 1-0 Sunderland. Good start, but we need more than one. Need more than two, as we've seen from some of the games lately as well. Still passing it around the defence. Enzo and Isidore on the close down now. Riggs on Deli Bashiru. They've managed to get the ball away. Enzo still chasing. Isidore's in the way. Keeper's been given a bit of a hospital pass, and is that going to go out? Yeah, it's gone out of play, that one there. Keeper won't thank them for that ball. Did he keep that in? No, he did not. It is a Sunderland throw-in. This is it. This is the day we flog a team. I really hope so. That would be absolutely lovely. Does anyone have 1-0? I think I saw a 1-0 before. Noir Chat said 1-0. And I'm sure out of our predictions prior on the preview, I'm sure we had D Hall said 1-0 as well. So we've got 2 people who are right so far. Dinks ball over to Hume into the penalty area. Oh, his second touch let him down a bit there. Oh, great tackle to win it back, though. Riggs now got it. Hume lost it and won it within second. Lovely 1-2 from Roberts. Riggs swings it in right-footed straight into the keeper's hands there. Great play from us there. Great play. Kyle Q says it'll be a 3-1 game. I hope so. Not to them, hopefully. Georgie's past Hume. Hume took a swipe at him, but Georgie's still going. Advantage played by the referee. Meppen's held him up. 4 players around him, and we've put him off there. Enzo's won it back. That was great play from Georgie, actually. Enzo's gone all the way back to Patterson. Long ball forward. When in doubt, get it out. Isidore blocked off by the other centre-back. Couldn't get there. Dan Neal takes it down. Volleys it through to Enzo. Lovely touch just to take him away from the right-back. Give himself a couple of seconds thinking time. Still on it. They don't even want to close him down, Watford. I think that they're worried about Enzo. Meppen now plays it across to 09. 09 to Dan Neal. Dan Neal back to Meppen. That was a loose touch from Meppen, but we've managed to keep it. Hume, Roberts, and to Riggs. Samed was the ball there, I think. But Riggs putting Deli Bashir under pressure. Still closing down. Isidore chasing down the keeper. It's on his weak foot. Sent Isidore to the shops there when he cut back. Coming away with it now, Watford. Andrews got Enzo right in front of him. What's interesting is so far we've only had 35% possession in this entire game. But doesn't matter when you're winning. Watford just crossing the halfway line now. Slowed down. Everyone's back into position. Pitched out to look patchy after winter. We won't put another service down before the end, would we? I wouldn't have thought so. Great tackle from Enzo, but it's still come through to Georgie. Georgie plays it out to Andrews. Right back for Watford. He's now gone back to Deli Bashiru. He's gone back to Georgie. Sissoko now. They're getting further back, Watford now. Trying to camp us in, I think, and look for the options. Sunderland doing well at just marshalling the spaces at the moment. Isidore coming back and doing his defensive duties as well. Yeah, ankle injury, Mike, apparently, but should be all right for Wednesday, people are saying. Forced Watford further back as well. Now it's out to the right. Got nothing on. They just keep going in and around. That's a loose ball. Tackled by Sirkin. He's giving it away on the edge of the area. Shot. Blocked. Samed clears. Isidore could get there first. No, the defender did. Georgie's on it as well. Goes back. "23 minutes, 20 gone." Still just passing it around. What it reminds me of the Borough game. The one at the Stadium of Light where they just pass. Hopefully the score stays the same as that game. Good tackle from Samed, forcing them out wide again. It's on the far side now. Roberts is in the way. All Sunderland players are just behind the ball at this point here. I think we're waiting to counter on them. Stream went off, but I'm back on now. 23 minutes, 20 again. So Mac 1 if you're even further ahead of me there. Where are we at? Yeah, that's the best one. This is getting a bit dull. Are they trying to take the life out of the game here? Finally caught back up to that Samed tackle. Playing it down the left side. Little inside to Georgie. Georgie's Megs Riggs and he's past him. Plays it to Delhi. Plays it to Luauser. Andrews on the right, taking on Sirkin. Sirkin's held him up well. Enzo's now chasing back. Is it number 10? Yeah, Luauser. Yeah. It's probably some nice way of pronouncing it, but we'll call him a loser. Now it's out with... Who's that? Oh, it's the one whose name I can't do. It's just, I don't even know what's that. This is just like coffee cups. It's just like they're just trying to bore us to death. It feels like at the moment, just back and forth, back and forth. It is a bit harsh calling him a loser. Volley from Sissoko. But they finally had a shot after that, about 2 minutes of just passing it around there, but he's just smashed it into the south stand. I felt like going to sleep there. I'm sorry, everyone. That was really dull from Watford. They're just doing absolutely nothing. Cleverly's taken out his pen. This is probably his resignation letter now that he's writing, according to Coffee Goblin from before. And we've given them the ball straight back from the goal kick. We weren't truly well and bored enough already. We've given it back for them to do it again. 25 minutes gone now, 25-10, I should say. I was going to say, is there any scores around in the Championship as well? But I'm pretty sure we're one of only 2 games, so there won't be much on. The Man City still getting beat. Plays it out wide to the left-sided player, left back. Flings it forward, looking for Doumbia. Is that like Doumbia, the one that used to be the FIFA legend? It's not the same player, obviously, but the name's obviously spelt the same or very similar. Leeds and Man City losing in the cup. Nice. Hopefully Leeds get back into it, go all the way to extra time penalties. Absolutely knackered. They're knackered from the game on Wednesday, so we can absolutely smash them Monday next week. Hume now with a throw in. This is the longest we've had the ball in the last few minutes here. 26 on the clock. Throws it forward. Isidor's being held off of it. Ref says nothing, and Watford have won it back. Hume now clears it forward. Apparently it already went out of play. If he's kicked it in, how could it be their throw-in? That's an odd decision. We've dropped down to below 20% possession just in that last few moments there. They played it through to Georgie. Now exchange with the left back. Good tackle there, but it does bounce back to a Watford player. There's nothing on for them. Even their Watford players are just stood there like trying to point to each other when they're on the ball. Enzo could get there first. Doesn't quite, but we're going to force them into an error. Dan Neil does well. Breaks play. Gives it to Isidore now down the left-hand side. We've broke out. Isidore now just on the left side, the penalty area. Taking on his man. Goes onto the right side. Plays it to Neil. Took an awkward touch. Meggs is another player. Out for a Sunderland cut. What? That was easily a corner. I'm going to have to watch a replay and probably be absolutely wrong here. Charlie says, Jesus Christ, is he playing? Let's have a look there. That looked to be a corner to me. Right. Don't need a replay, apparently. Right. Even though the goalie just took the ball there as it was moving, but never mind. Sirkin wins the header. Enzo just wins a second one. That's an awful attempt at a high foot from their players. Surely a free kick. Andrew's foot was well above Dan Neil's head there. Didn't make any contact, but yeah. Jesus is terrible with crosses. Very good. Very good. Which is strange. You thought he'd be nailed on to score. That's the best I could come up with in that time. 09. Plays it down to... I was going to say Vazte, but it's Lefay. Swings it into Rig. Got time to turn. Finds Hume. Hume with an early cross in. Not going to beat the man there. Samed does really well just to win that one. I wonder if Samed's also been preferred in the middle. I know Job was injured, but just to add a bit of a bulkiness to it, just to try and disrupt them on the ball a bit. Because, like I say, remember the game at Watford where we seem to be bullied a little bit. So I wonder if he's also thought of for that reason. Roberts and Meppen doing a few passes together there. Now down to 09 on this near side. Finds Lefay. Flicks it straight up over the top for Neil. Pushing the back from Loser. But he's managed to keep the ball for Watford. Played it forward to 09 only. And Riggs now on it and gives it to Hume. Bit of space on this right-hand side. Roberts taken on number 37. Goes on the outside, tries to Megs him, doesn't quite get it. Will he get back to it? Won the ball back, surely. Sunderland throw, well done. We've got up 5% on our possession stats so far. It's just that's the only interesting one, by the way. I'm not that bothered about possession. It's just interesting watching them pass it back and forth, and not actually do anything. 76 of you in. Thank you very much. Please hit the like button and the subscribe button if you haven't. It really does help us out. Hume finds Rigg. Rigg swings it in, left-footed. Watford headed it away for a corner. It was going towards Enzo, but the two big lads were easily going to get there first. Isidore come short for a near option, but Lefay threw himself in and they had to make a decision, even though both of them went for it. Right, another corner. Let's hopefully for the same outcome. 09's already complaining that the referee's being held by number 25. 3 Sunderland players all stood over this corner. The substitute's just watching Enzo close up. He swings it in. Keeper punches. Oh, he missed the punch, actually, I think. Or did he get a little flick on it? Yeah, got a little flick on it. Sunderland throw in far side. Did he? God, he's lucky there. All right, Fakun. Are we back in play? As Mike often complains about the EFL cameramen. No, throw in still going. Took as long as to deliver as Brian's shirt up by the looks of it. Come on. Hume, short ball to Rigg. Rigg does a nice turn, sends 2 the other way, bounces not to Roberts. Hume gets a tackle, doesn't quite get the second one. Watford are trying to counter. Long ball through the middle. Sirkin easily cuts that out there. Referee, that's disgraceful from number 20. He's just scythed down 2 Sunderland players. Yep, yellow card. Dan Neil straight up. Sirkin's getting up now as well. So that's Dumbia, the striker for Watford. Absolutely threw himself into that there. Nowhere near any of the ball there. Although Dan Neil was very clever at sort of positioning himself there just to make sure that he didn't do anything. But that's an awful challenge, that. Should be a red. Just because I want the win. Should be a red. So 1 card, and it's for Watford at the moment. Watford, sponsored by Football Manager. So you'll see the Football Manager game got cancelled yesterday. Wonder if they'll be changing their sponsors. 31-31 on the clock. Dan Neil, low ball forward, easily cut out. Georgie's hooked it clear. Dan Neil didn't. He slowed up getting that there and let Dumbia get there first when it was right with him. Dumbia's gone past him. Sirkin returned the favour with a tackle on him there. And now it's a yellow card for Dennis Sirkin. Did miss it there, but that felt a bit unnecessary, that tackle there. Let's have a look again. It was a cute turn from Dumbia just to get the ball away from him. Yeah, it's a card. How's Cemented? It's been all right. Been good at just sort of giving us a bit of strength in the midfield. You know, I don't think his job's been as flash as someone like Enzo, so it's harder to see. But he's done some clever interceptions for us and just generally been there when we're, you know, caught out and they're trying to counter. He's covering across, so he's doing all right. You know, he's not going to get any Rodri awards or anything like that, but he's doing all right. He actually doesn't look that big, Semed, which is really weird, but he seems to be throwing his weight around really well. They've taken the free kick short, swung it in, blocked by Roberts, out for a throw-in about a couple of metres away from the corner flag. It was the loser for Watford, number 10. He plays with the hairband. Yeah, he is a loser. I'm just jealous, of course. Throwing backwards from Watford to Georgie. Roberts has come out. Forced them back one more. Panic every time I've got not live scores on, but I've got the stats on down in. It reloads the page every time. Although the yellow card came on after I saw it on here, so hopefully no goal spoilers like Mac 1. Ball out to the right. Sissoko did a great touch to keep it there. Played it back to Andrews. And they've gone all the way back to their centre-backs. So they fire it forward just to launch it straight back. Rigg closing down Deli Bashiri. I wonder if they've told him to sit on Deli because he's followed him round all game. Played out to the left. Hume's there for company. Doesn't quite get the ball, but forces him back. Still going at him. Well done. We seem to be throwing ourselves into a bit more of these challenges. Again, I wonder if that's learning from playing Watford previously this season. Sissoko's come short for it. Isidore now closing down. He just grabbed hold of his arm there. Isidore not happy with that centre back. I think he swung his arms in his face there. Who's getting a yellow card here? Has Isidore got a yellow card for that? That seems very harsh. Let's have a look again. So, Isidore challenged him. He was pulling his arm, but then their player had hold of his shirt, and Isidore just threw him to the floor. That's a really harsh yellow card. Or is it for the kick, I wonder? On the second replay, it does look like he swung his leg at him a bit. But angles can be deceiving. I still blame their defender. Abankwa, is that what he's called? Yeah, number 25. Dumbia looks a bit fired up now after his yellow card as well. Did well to keep the ball there. Dan Neil forcing them back. Dinking it forward. 09's going to leave that. Patterson comes out easily claimed. Rolls it out to Meppen. 90 of you in. Thank you very much for joining us. We're on 35 minutes, 30 seconds. So if you wouldn't mind hitting the like button for me, really appreciate that. And subscribe if you're new. I've said that a lot so far. I should stop saying it now. Do you know what? I'll wait till half time to do that again. You don't need that every few minutes. 09 now coming forward. He's got Sirkin on the outside of him. Samed just in front, chooses to go back to Meppen, who had a bit more space there. He's found Hume. Hume's come back as well. Played it all the way across to Neil. Neil driving, finds, I think that was, Sirkin was that far forward. Enzo now. Got two men round him, lovely little ball through. Neil and Samed doing a few passes there. Sirkin, oh, that's awful. You had Enzo all the way outside and Neil on the inside, and you just passed it to Andros. Oh, well done, Enzo, winning that back tackle. Driving into the penalty area, outside the foot, falls to Rig, shot, deflected. Oh, it's not gone in. It looked like on the angle it was going in. I thought we had our second there. Enzo's fantastic, isn't he? The fake can do everything. I've said that one. Only 26 legs. Come on, guys. It's free to like. It is. Please help me out. It was going on target until it was blocked there. It's sort of Neil and Rig were both lining up to give it a smash there. But, yeah, Rig's ball was easier. But it's deflected for a Sunderland corner anyway. Loser was claiming a foul. Right. Corner. Enzo over it again. Ned Kelly says, oh my God. Dave Jobben says, where's Mike? He's on his jolly, so he asked me to do it. I knew I was going to get a comment like that. I am sorry. I am not Mike. I will try my hardest, but I'm not. I can say Meffin. I can say we're going to win 8-0. You know, I'm trying my best. Referee's having a word with Isidore and Sissoko and the goalie by the looks of it. Are they going to take this corner? 37-30 gone. Why is Isidore booked? Apparently for a kick by the looks of it there. Corner didn't beat the first man. That's more like it. Not from Enzo, just from Sunderland. Roberts now plays it out to Dan Neil. Dan Neil finds Hume over on that far side. Plays it further to Rig, just down the outside. Crosses cleared out. Well kept in by Hume. Swings it in from distance. 09 header, far post. Oh, just wide of the post. 09 nearly got a second. Kyle Q, you're doing good, mate. Thank you. And then I thought Charlie said, kiss my ass. I was like, what are you on about? And then I said the kick on thingy. Right, I'm with you. I used to live in Moffat, Scotland. Beautiful place. Ned Kelly says, oh dear. Like, if he's ahead of me, you know, I'm hoping it's nothing too bad, Ned. But Meppen wins a header. Dan Neil doesn't quite get onto the ball there. They come away with it down this left side. Georgie now cuts back, looking for his options. He's found Deli. Deli finds Loser. He swings it out. Well played by Hume to cut it out. Samed on the ball forward. Oh, great pass through. Finds Roberts now driving at the centre back. There's only him and Lefay. Still going. The players are getting back now. Oh, dear. That's probably what you're oh-dearing at, Ned. The fact he just got the ball stuck under his feet. Great tackle from him. Referee, it's right under you. How are you giving that as a foul? He knocked the ball away from him. Watford take it. Again, down Hume's side. Delhi. Back to loser. Back to a Banqua. A Wankbar, Banqua. Whichever way. Depending on how he plays. Samed easily turned with Roberts, but he's still following Georgie. The left back's really far forward. Finds Kiembe into the box. Shot. Side netting. Came back down, but side netted only. We're okay. Is that the first proper shot? I think so. What have we got? Yeah. Side netting. Good few feet wide, actually, but hit the back of the side netting. Not quite the stanchions. Told to play on. We've given the ball away inside our own half. Getting a bit sloppy with 40 minutes on the clock now. Come on, lads. See it out, or at least counter for a second. Andrews on the ball now. It goes back to a Banqua. Number 6 is trying to drive forward with it. Georgie's now on it. Deliberately not looking at the chat. Because he's all talking a bit too much and I don't like it at the moment. Cross comes in. Great save from Patterson. That from Dumbia. That's never a foul on Dumbia. He's given the penalty to Watford. What? So, cross came in, free header from Dumbia, header save from Patterson. He pushed it out, going along the byline. Sirkin had challenged Dumbia, who went down. I didn't even think it could have been considered as a penalty. Sirkin does swing at the ball like... Let's have a look again. Sirkin thinking he's going to get there first. He doesn't really. Does he touch him? Does he knock him over? Dumbia definitely gets there first. That's fair enough. But I don't think Sirkin touches him. I think Dumbia just feels the lean against Sirkin and goes down. I mean, I'm glad he hasn't taken this decision. But he was already on a yellow card, so I'm glad he hasn't sent him off. Right. Deli Bashiru on the penalty. 42 minutes. Fuck. Here we go. Why are you pointing at Sirkin for? He's not even in the box. Calm down, ref. Still waiting. I don't think it's a pen, Charlie. Sent Patterson the wrong way. 1-1. I don't think it's a penalty. Dumbia definitely gets there first and takes the ball. But Sirkin does swipe at it. But he doesn't take the ball. He doesn't take the player. They are next to each other. So, he might have like hip to hip. I wouldn't say it was like shoulder to shoulder. But not enough to say that he fouled him. If that's a penalty, we need to be throwing ourselves to the floor every time we get in the box here. 1-1. Now I've got to update the bloody score. And Delhi. Nope, I haven't even updated the score. Still said 1-0 us, which it wouldn't be. Do you prefer that, or would you rather have it like that when it comes on? Watford are through again. Enzo clears it out. Just let us know what you think. I'm not bothered either way. If you'd rather have it as a big block at the bottom, that's fine. If you'd rather have it as scrolling across the bottom, let me know. Right, I've lost your comments a minute there. Not a penalty, dive. Charlie said a wanker. Not to put scoreline on like before. Not. No, put scoreline on like before, I'm assuming, yeah. There we go. You've made a subscribe one, apparently. That one. There you go. We're finally there. Now, I don't have to say it. It's in your face all the time. Right, 1-1. 45 on the clock. Ugh. It's annoyed me, that penalty, like. Still don't really think it is. Right, 45 minutes are up. How many been added on? And a few foul, 3 minutes, right? 3 minutes added on. Ball through. 09 and Meppen not quite making a decision between them. Dumby has just backed into Sirkin, and they're having a good battle, them two. They've both fouled each other twice now. They're both on a yellow card from their first fouls. Patson made a great save from his free header, but let's have a look. Gets the ball first. I really don't think that's a penalty. Is this a Premier League ref? Looks like him. All right. Well, in fairness, I said 2-1, so that's what I had. Isidore wins a lovely header knockdown, but there's no one up there, and the Watford just play it back to their keeper. They're happy to see this out to half time. Wonder. Nah, don't matter. I was going to try and move it down so you could see more of the score, but never mind. Ball's through. No one there again. Isidore and the sort of attacking three aren't really mixing up, but like getting it right between them. They're mixing it up a lot. 46.5 on. For a big look inside, they dropped to the floor easily. Yes, definitely. 09, lovely little takedown. Dumby throwing himself in again. Jeez, what's he now happened? And he's on the deck. How long are you playing this advantage for, ref? Right, Georgie now driving into the penalty area. He's got 3 around him, trying to take Hume on the outside. Oh, no. I don't think they're going to score. It's just come up on my thing. It's half time. So we're managing to push them back. Samed pushing them back. The Campaners in here. Georgie on the edge. Plays it out to the left back. Swings it in. Hume with the flick header. Got into the centre. No one's there. Sirkin doesn't get there for... How did that not go in? That was easily a corner to Watford. Bit like... Well, that makes up for the first one. In the first half where you knocked it out of play and we didn't get a corner. Cross came in. Hume won the flick. Sirkin let it bounce next to him. Then got a block in on a shot from their right back. Easily blocked it. But the ref and all the linesmen have seen it. And it's a Sunderland goal kick. How have we gone so crap? We were all right for the first half an hour or so. Why is it all going wrong here? Right, we're at half time. There we go. We're at half time now. Hey, awful end to that. I don't think it's a penalty. I really don't. I might be wrong. I'm happy to be wrong, if someone comes in and goes, well, because this, that, and the other, but I don't even know what to say. It's a bit of a sickener. So, 09's goal on 16, and then obviously they had a penalty on 43. Do you make any changes? I mean, what have we got on the bench again? You've got Moore, Ballard, Mayenda, Lexic, Yelder, Paveda, Ogunsoy, Jones, and Middlemas. Mayenda, maybe. Like someone said, Coffee Gum said, Lefay's not in the game. No, he's not. He's sort of, he did well for the first 20 or so, and I don't know if they're keeping it away from him, doubling up, making sure that they're not getting a chance to come through with it. Interesting. Whatever that food is on the advert, that looks very nice. I've just flicked back over to the Sunderland stream and they're still playing. That's how far behind that one is. Can't lose this. Can't lose this game. Can't afford to keep just dropping points at home from leading positions as well. What does the Sunderland group I'm in say? Right, what have we said here? What's the scores in the FA Cup there, please, if everyone? And a friend of mine says soft penalty. That, yeah, it really is. It's, you know, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Let's have a little scroll on Twitter, see what people are saying about it. Let's come up with the Man City goal first. So, what have we got? Latest. Not sure what to call that first performance, inviting way too much pressure on and a bit ineffective in attack. Hopefully half-time inspires them like it did on Monday. Reggie needs to show some balls. Take Sirkin off and replace with Ballard. 4 at the back. Also Paveda or Alexic for Semed. Way too deep at home. No good. What a flat first half. After Borough, I was hoping for a proper performance. Oh well. Think Semed slows us down massively. He might be great at defensive side, but he just doesn't help us in the game. And then the Sunderland fan said it was a clear penalty, lucky not to get a second yellow. Someone said, how was that a pen? And he replied to that one. Terrible first half. Fullbacks getting battered. Don't look confident in what we're doing. From what I've seen, I can't see anything other than our first defeat at home. Labrie needs to change it. Looked a mile off the pace that half. Watford, much more slick and up for it. Far too negative, and you could tell it was going to be like that from the starting 11. Get Semed off, Mayenda on, and either 2 up top or Lefay in the middle. People not happy. Not happy with the first... Not happy with the first half is probably the best way of saying it, and how we're doing it there. David Brown just arrived. Doesn't sound like a convincing performance thus far. It's really not. I mean, we got a goal after 16 minutes or so, and you thought, oh right, okay, we're not playing great, but we've scored. We can only go up, and then we've done what we seem to do in a lot of games, which is we've sat off and just sort of allowed them to grow into it. I'm still not convinced it's a penalty that Watford had there. Empower health and wellness. My God, how have we not figured out that the team cannot just sit back and invite pressure on? We don't have the mentality or experience. It's February time. It's time for Reggie to adjust. Mayenda on left, so Lefay centrally. That could be an option. Who would you take off? Charlie says, "Where's Job? Injured apparently, a little ankle injury. Apparently, he'd be all right for Wednesday. That's what Twitter is telling us. Semed doesn't have an attacking bone in his body. No, he's better for games where teams are probably going to try and attack us. I would have thought." Coffee Goblin says Rig. I don't know. I thought Rig was doing all right at the beginning, but maybe I'm just seeing him a bit there. But yeah, by the end, I don't remember seeing actually anybody really. But yeah, Sirkin's worrying me a bit, and considering he's on a yellow card, what do you do? Do you put Ballard on and 09 for Sirkin and 09 out there, Semed off, and then Mayenda on? Feels a bit light in the midfield, that one, but I suppose that's the benefit of the 4 centre-backs thing there. We're the best team. Can't speak. We're the best team in the Championship for passing to Watford. Why challenge there? He was going away from goal. 4-5-1, inviting them on. Isidore needs someone up alongside him, says Macwin. Yeah, that's fair enough. We're finding out why Lens supporters were fine with him leaving. Yeah. Could go 3-5-2, Mayenda up top. I mean, that would be interesting, but I really don't see him doing that there. Showing the Riggs chance there, the sort of pass to the keeper. I think this is the goal. Yeah, straight over, Hume back across, and 09 was at the far post, ready to head it in. Is that like our first set piece goal since Swansea or something? Enzo looked happy with Luke. He needs to get into the game a bit more, Enzo. I don't know if it's that he's been marked out of it, or did we stop sort of passing it out to him, really? Stop giving him the ball to get through. Big second half, though. We need to certainly up our game, up our levels. That is a lovely assist, actually, from Hume. I don't know if he was actually aiming for the far post, but he certainly put the ball back in like an unplayable position. And 09's obviously finished off. Enzo looks absolutely buzzing with the goal. He loves us already, guys. Maybe he's the next one we'll sign up from a loan deal. We should have probably scored here when Enzo won it back off of him and drove into the box. And then it fell to Neil or Rig as well. Sirkin didn't need to try and clear at that point. No. I'm starting to think that, but I still don't think it's enough to go down and say it's a penalty. But I get what you're saying. If he didn't need to do that, where was he going? It was a bit like, though, the yellow card that Sirkin got. The ball had gone and he was late for it. So he was trying to swipe at that one and clearly sort of it had gone as well. Roberts often switches to the left at times, so maybe do that. Might end up front right and the Fay in the middle, maybe. Great header and save from Patterson. They're showing the replay again of the penalty, and I still don't fully get. But then the rest of the Sunderland team as well aren't massively like arguing. They all turn to the ref, actually. I don't know if that's just because the player's gone down and they're all just sort of programmed to think that way. Sirkin swiped. Dumbia's there first. No, it's too soft, that there. Sirkin doesn't need to do it, but that doesn't mean that it's a penalty. Not for me. Absolutely not. Swipes at it, misses the ball, misses the player. Player goes down. Good. Yeah. We've given penalties for leans, though. Empowered health and wellness. Red tint glass on, obviously our lean, no. But I'm thinking, did he just lean on him? Can you give a penalty for leaning? However, it's such a poor decision and it's a direct consequence of us sitting back. Yeah, it was. That's very fair, actually, that if I'd take it out of the fact that I still don't think it is a penalty, why did he make that challenge? It's not like he was driving towards goal and doing that. Only other game at the moment is an absolute thriller at the Hawthorns. West Brom 0, Sheffield Wednesday 0. And then later on, we've got Norwich and Derby and Sheffield United Portsmouth. Play up Pompey. God, I hate that chant. Charlie, I'm blind, I'm deaf. I want to be a ref. I think you're overqualified there, if anything, mate. Absolutely overqualified. That's about all refereeing decisions. I'm not being that bitter about this one. I'm still fresh seeing it and not quite sure. Like everyone says, he doesn't need to make that challenge. He's going away from goal, but it doesn't change the fact that he doesn't really make any contact with him. I think we scored, then forgot how to play for another 75. So David, well, I hope it's not 75, David. I hope we just forgot how to play for the half an hour that was that first half. Labrie goes in and goes like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I think it comes from the fact that he steps across the player and it appears before the replay that he does take him out. Yeah. Coffee Goblin, 2-0 Millwall over Leeds. Leeds playing a strong side because I'm hoping they're not just resting people going, we don't care about the FA Cup, just get promoted. Charlie, my phone is slow today. It's all right, Charlie. When you get older, everything about you gets slow. You know, that's like me, still trying to process decisions on here. Although, looking down at these stats here, we had 6 shots in this while they only had 1. And at the end of the half, they've got 8 and we've still got 6. Shows how much we were sitting off once we'd had our spell and we got our 1 goal and went, that'll do. Never mind now. So we've got 2 yellow cards, Isidore and Sirkin, and they've got 1, which is Dumbia up top as well. Deli Bashiru's penalty for them. Weak side Leeds. No, it's a shame. It will be forgot for 75 if we don't remember. Yeah, hopefully not, David. Hopefully not. Anyway, let's see who's still in the score. So obviously we're at 1-1, so anyone who has a nil option is not going to be in there as well. So Coffee Goblin said 3-0, so you are out. Philip Perry said 2-1 to Watford. I really hope that's not true, but you're still in there. Charlie Hodgson said 3-1. Richard Parker, you are out because you said 2-0. And David Joblin said 2-1, so you're still in. And Noir Chat said 1-0, so you are out. So we've still got 3 of you in on the live predictions. How many do we have in from the match preview? So, D Hall, you are out. Mike and 323 Marty, you are out. Thomas Krangle, John Steed, you are out. So the only ones left in it from the match preview is myself with 2-1, Alex Dixon with 2-1, Tony Huntington with 2-1, David Edwards, James Langley, Freshie 2006, all with 3-1. So we're still, we've got 6, and then we've got 9 who still could be right. We're still waiting for our first person to get it right to hit the scoreboard. So why the screen so small? I don't know what you mean. Oh, this one. Like, why is it not filling the whole thing? I don't know. Mike set it up. I quite like it. I think it's because you can get the big score along the bottom. You've got the borders on the side. Yeah, I like it. I said 4-1 on another channel. Well, I'm not going to count that. I might do. It depends how nice you are for the rest of it, David. I'll give it a like for now so I can keep it there. And then if you can prove that afterwards, I still won't count it because it wasn't on our channel. You need to comment on our channel first. So I've unliked it. Oh, Man City have equalised. Stay humble, Leighton. Stay humble. Who's out there warming up, it looks like? They're all out there, so we're not making any changes. I said 3-1, but match had already started. You did. What time was that? Scrolling all the way back. It's going to be a while. Ugh. I'm trying to think when you joined in, Kyle. I look the new shirts. 10. Yeah, we were already. Yeah. You lost me. I'm back, though. Internet seemed to go off a second there, but we're back at the moment. I'm just putting everything back on. Are we back at all? Is this on? We'll figure it out. 2-1. Wilson scores in injury time, strips to his underwear and runs out the soul. I'd like to... Well, that's actually... Pause. I'd like to see the winning goal. Maybe not necessarily the other thing. Right. Are we back? I assume you're all still here. at this point there. If someone could put a comment in just to let me know if you're all here still. I've had to hotspot over. Luckily, I've got an all right data plan. Teams are back out now. If ever there was a perfect time for it to drop out, it probably was then. So, what are we doing? We back. Right, second half. Let's go. We need to do this properly. Let's turn this all off. We don't need that on. Right. Back underway. Lovely little flick from Isidore, finds Rig. Rig plays it through. That's a free kick given on the halfway line there. There was no advantage to be played. Plays the ball out to Hume. Hume now plays it forward to Rig. Lovely ball back to Roberts. He's lost it. Roberts isn't going to stick his foot in for that one. Georgie's coming away with it now. He's got it's Kiembe in the middle. He's beaten one. He's got Samed and Neil around him. Lays it off for Loser. Shot from distance. Oh, wow. It's actually gone in. That's 2-1 to Watford. Loser has put it in. 2-1 to Watford. 50 seconds into the start of the second half. What are we doing? Right. Well, Philip Perry's the only one in with the score. But what? It didn't even look like it all just went in a bit of like slow motion. He just seemed to just stop, and it was like, that's it. I'm just going to bend this into the far corner. Can I change the score, please? There we go. 2-1 to Watford, right? And Loser. It's a beautiful finish. Like, I'm not going to lie, I've just seen the reverse angle of it. It's right in the top corner. Patterson had absolutely no chance getting that one. There we go. Deary me. It was bloody Loser. It was, yeah. Don't watch, says Ned. Why do we play poor against the weaker / out of form teams? Robert, give it away again. Yeah, did. Mayenda should be playing on the right. I don't understand why he doesn't get a look in. He's a much more attacking threat and much more direct. Roberts lost it again there. Didn't quite stick his foot in for it. And Watford are coming through again. Up on the left-hand side now, taking on Hume. Going on the outside, swings it in. Meppen heads it out. Roberts is there. Surely pulled down. Free kick given to Sunderland in the box there. Mayenda on for Samed. Neil back to where he should be, and Rig doesn't play well for 10 minutes. Alexic. Yeah, he needs to change it immediately. We're already behind, and yeah. Is the stream quality still all right? I'm hotspotting, and I don't want it to be really poor and like cutting out. And I'll flip back to the Wi-Fi that's back on if he's saying it's not that bad. But if it's all right, I'll carry on. We need points. I don't think we can handle another playoffs. No, exactly. And Coffee Goblin says 3-5-2 an attack. Yeah. Ball forward. Hume down the right-hand side. Takes on centre-back. Beats him. Roberts has now got it. The ball just bounces off Roberts. He can't trap it ever. It's annoying because he can play really well, but he just... That was a really weird ball back from Hume to Meppen there. Now, all our attacking momentum's lost, and we're back to Patterson. Oh9 now plays it down to Patterson. Patterson brings it out to Meppen. Long ball forward. Who's that to? He just fired it down to the far corner. It's gone out. It's literally gone out off the corner flag for a throw in. Loser applauding Georgie there for something. It was an absolutely unreal finish into the top corner. Like, bends it round Dan Neil. It actually goes. That's a right finish, that there. Tom cleverly laughing with the linesman. Clearly they're in cahoots and they're cheating. Sirkin just bullied off of it again. Like someone just bounced into him and that was it. Right. And then Hume did it to somebody and it's a free kick apparently. Can't keep doing this. We're not even getting our foot back on the ball properly. Sirkin's done well to nick it off of him. Free kick. God, he's given a free kick for almost everything there. Sirkin, I didn't really think was fouled, but apparently so. And we go backwards again. Hume infield to Samed. Turn forward. Finds Rig. Rig. Oh, he fell over the ball. Trying to pass it through. Samed brings a man down. Surely that's a card. Is it? No. Seemed a tactical foul. Okay. This ref makes no sense. Turned him and we deliberately brought him down. Kiembe. Job's really big miss for this team. Plays it forward. Samed's it there again on the back of Georgie. Well done. Fires it forward for Isidore. Cut out easily. Trying to do a little pass there. Samed, that's really good. It's pressing, actually. No. Get away. Never a foul. Austin Walker losing and looking this helpless at home to this Watford team is unacceptable. Yeah, it is. So what happened here? That's ridiculous that he even gave that. We're making changes, Reggie's. No one on the bench is moved by the looks of it. Need an absolute miracle to get back into this at this rate. We can't even win second balls. Well done, Samed. Neil got a bit of space in the middle now. That's a dodgy ball to Lefay. Tackled. Doesn't quite come out to him. He tried to set himself up for a shot, but someone just got a toe on the end of it. Neil is bullied off of it by Kiembe. Neil's won that. That's a foul, ref. Thank you. Right, we take it quickly. Come on, don't sit back and try and just think it'll come. We need to get this now. Enzo turned by Loser. Loser. How can you tackle someone and then claim you're fouled? The ref needs subbing off. Yeah, absolutely. Diving, says Ned Kelly. Great play from Enzo there when he megged Andrews. He had Sissoko behind him. Just got a touch on it just to take it away from Enzo just as he was about to get an angle for a shot. Right. Seem to be taking our time on this one. Right. Loser's finally got up off his feet. Off his arse, sorry. Onto his feet, I should say. Come on, lads. Enzo's over it. He stepped away now. Roberts swings it in. Header from Meppen. Wide. Free header. In front of the goal, so it was sort of, you'd have had to head it sort of behind him, but absolutely no one's with him. Probably offside unless the linesman was blind. Oh, it's like a defensive header. He's just cushioned it out. Oh, and there was Hume behind him as well. Right, long ball forward. Sissoko bullies Sirkin off of it. Kiembe plays it through to Sissoko. He's only got 09 with him. Sissoko taking on 09. 09 does a good foot in there. It's out for a throw. And I don't think Sirkin's playing well at all. He's just easily being bullied off of this. Sirkin, Roberts, probably for me, if you were going to make changes. Ballard for Sirkin, push 09 out there. And then Mayenda, I think. He's more direct. You could even change it to a 2 if you wanted and put Rig out there. Right, Watford passing it dangerously. Right, round 1. Georgie's now on it again. Hume's been doubled up on. We're in the penalty area. Roberts has got back to Kiembe. Well tackled, Patrick Roberts. Plays the ball forward. Isidore on the charge after it now. Keeper's coming out. He does clear it out. Gone out for a throw-in. Keeper was well off his line there. It's actually a decent ball over. Neil and Samed could work in the middle in the 4-4-2 potentially. Yeah, I think Samed, since going back, Samed's actually been trying to press quite high up on them and sort of quite aggressive with his interceptions. It's just the rest of the team need to get onto that as well. That's a foul. You're being pulled down. We've got a free kick, right corner of the penalty area. 55 minutes on the clock. We were talking about this game likes to end 2-2 on our match preview. Could we bet to see another one? 2-2 would not be a result I would want, though. We need to win. Can't afford to drop points. There's 48 left to play for. Right, Roberts and Lefay over. It doesn't look like Roberts is going to take it. He's too far wide. Enzo swings it in. No one even went for it. Headed back across from Sirkin, just straight to the keeper. Looked like no one even went forward for it. Watford are getting it underway. Look like the counter in now. Sunderland are all out of position. Play it down the line. Well cut out by 09. Sirkin gives him back, even though he's under pressure. He's gone back to Patterson. Patterson's found Meppin. Now he's got Hume. Hume being closed down quickly. He's gone back to Patterson as well. We've gone out the far side to 09. We're sitting off again. Sean Cleary, we love you, Watford. John Cleary, we love you, Watford. Well, somebody has to. He's playing well. We're not. Ball through. Sirkin cut out. Rigg plays it out wide to Roberts. Roberts in the area. He's got three men. Right-footed. It's blocked. Hume's going to get there. Flicks it out wide to Samed. Samed takes on Kiembe. Surely Enzo's there. You've got a massive gap for him. Yep. It's cut out. Sirkin's now on it. Enzo beats his man. And that's a foul again. Oh, he's given a throw into Watford. Bizarre. Did it go out? No, didn't. I mean, even the Watford fans will probably sit here going, this referee's made some strange calls on little fouls today. Just bizarre. Lafay shits Sissoko for the winner. You're already winning. Why wasn't that a free kick? Yeah, thinking Pervader and a lexicon. Maybe. Rigg swings it all the way across. One of you. Enzo's got it now because Sirkin wasn't going to go get it. Meppin now. Finds Neil. Left it again for Sirkin. 1-2. Just approaching 58 on the clock. See if we can play like this. Why don't we try and do this in the first half and just sort of camp them in a bit more? We're just quite happy just to be locked into our final third earlier on. Out for a throw-in. Roberts and Samed off. Watson can't wait to get Mundell and Watson back. Put Lefay in the middle. We need to start stepping onto these teams next when they're down. Very frustrating, yeah. Oh, Jesus. His answer is Pervader for Roberts. I don't understand how Mienda doesn't get more time. Like, he's got, 9 goal contributions, 4 goals and 5 assists. And most of them have been recent, yet doesn't get a look in. It's just bizarre. It's not really a winner, though, if it's the third, Sean. The winner would have still been losers. Enzo now, fouled. I'd say, how many times has that loser done a foul? Oh, Hjelder's come on, apparently, on here. We sure it was Did Yelda come on? I thought I saw Alexic and Poveda, and the score just flashed up Yelda. Swings it in. Over everybody. Cleared by the Watford player. Offside. 09. No, Alexic Poveda. Yeah, I thought so. Must have just been wrong on the score. Bloody hell. X-ray vision if he's got that offside. Regis has been good, but he makes some glaring mistakes. Do you think part of the reason he doesn't take any flack really is because last year was so shit, so many bad managers? Possibly. I do think he waits far too long to change things. I know he's made the 2 subs at the moment. Be really interested to see what he thinks Poveda has, though, when Mayenda doesn't get a look in. Sean, what position does that play in that you've just brought on? Coffee Goblin, missing Dodds, joke. Well, they all seem to like him, and Regis was talking about him as well as how he's going to miss him, but I don't think we miss him as a number 1 when we've had him in those bits there. Poveda, good tackle. Rig plays it to Neil. Out wide. Sirkin now. Back to 09. 61. Poveda now. Taking on his man. Direct ball through. Not quite enough legs on it to get it to Hume. Ball bounced off a Rig for a Watford throw-in down on this near side. If Dodds goes in our home, goes. Yeah, true. Dodds' fortress. Neil takes down on the chest, plays it forward. Isidore flicks to find Rig, doesn't get there. It's out for a Sunderland throw. I think you take off Rig now for Mayenda, and you have to go 2 up top. Oh, Poveda just missed the ball, let it bounce over his feet. Meppen wins the header. Neil tries to cushion it back. Meppen plays it out to Poveda. It's Cabaselli on his back. Or Kiembe, not Cabaselli. It wasn't actually. It was the new player they brought on. Kiembe was in the middle. I don't think we know what to do. We're absolutely just completely lost of ideas. Poveda's running back towards his own goal with the ball, but somehow gets the ball through to Neil, plays it into Rig. Rig changes the way it was going to Hume, even though we were probably better off leaving it. Meppen again now, swings it across to 09. 09 finds Alexic. Alexic taken on Sissoko. Forgot Alexic had come on. Awful pass, man. Finds someone in red and white. Good interception from Rig. Flicks it out to Enzo. Enzo plays it to Isidore. Isidore's shot is blocked. Out to Sirkin. Alexic swings it in. Rig went for the header, didn't get there. It's going to come out to Poveda on this near side. He's looking for his options. He's trying his fancy footwork, but he's not got anywhere. Dinks it in, far post, all the way across. Sirkin heads it to Isidore. Oh, leaning back into the defender, but then fired it over the bar. He's claiming he's been fouled, but if that had been given, it would have probably just been as soft as their penalty. Let's have a look. So it was Alexic headed it in. He does have his arms all around him, like. No, not for me. It is a full-on cuddle, but I'm just sitting there going, I don't think either of them should be, but if you give the first one, maybe. What's that, Sirkin? He just misses his headers. Doesn't even bother. Right, Rig. Why are you dinking it up? So Alexic seems to have gone out left, and Enzo seems to have dropped back. Oh, Enzo's gone in the book now for a tackle on their striker. He's on the floor more than he stands up, their striker. Barely a touch again, and he's down. Man City winning 2-1. It's not rugby, says Ned. Yep. 64.5 minutes on. Still 2-1 to Watford. Don't think we're playing any better. And it's given Watford a bit of a time to kill any momentum we were trying to build. Hume wins a header. George is going to see it out. Yeah, it's true, Mike. I was just thinking the same thing. You can have it back if it means that we win games. Watford have gone all the way back to the keeper. Isidor's closing him down. He's hit it first time, forward. Headed by Meppin. Losers knocked it down to Georgie. He's gone to the left back. Deli plays it back to the defender. He's done a lovely turn to get away from Enzo there. Now Georgie playing through. Still driving forward into the box. He's played it to Loser on the outside. Dinks it. That's going to be a Watford corner, I think. Oh, he's given a goal kick. I don't think the ref knows what decisions to give here. Looked like it clearly bounced back off a rig. There's Bellingham up in the stands. The good one, Job. Really missing him today. Taking the goal kick short. Meppin finds 09. 09 now finds Sirkin. Plays it to Enzo without looking. Nearly lost it. Neil swings it all the way across to Hume. Hume plays it down to Poveda. Poveda goes inside. Goes back to Hume. We go to Neil. Neil and Poveda don't quite communicate and they lose the ball. Dumby are now coming away with it. He's still got it. He's held it up really well. Still got it after a little tackle there, but it's gone back to one of their centre-backs. Deli does a good touch there. And they've got it now. They're passing it round us like at the press, like we're not even there really at this point. They're in behind. That's a corner to Watford. Hume did well to stop that one there. I'm tired of needing a pen or something stupid to bounce to go. Way to win. Why is this team not capable of winning a goddamn game against a clearly worse competition? Yeah, that's fair. Way not weak. Yeah, I got you. Watford taking the corner short. Swings it in. Headed out by Hume. Is anyone going to go out and challenge him? Andrews has swung it back in. Meppin heads it out. Anyone going to get there? Isidore wins the header. Gives it to Neil. Neil turns back into like three people. Watford again have come away with it. It's bouncing around a bit. Why have we done that? We've just sort of gone back into trouble. Riggs now down. Studs up from their centre-back on Riggs' knee. It was a follow-through. Yeah, Kyle Q's sorted it right. If we keep playing like this, we're just going to be resigned to the playoffs, and I don't see us going up at them. I've just realised Mundell's there next to Job as well. At least Job wore his Sunderland trackies, though. Right, throw in. Right on our technical area. Throws it all the way across to 09. Bit of urgency. 68.5 on. Right, plays it down the line. Finds Enzo. It's cut back. Sirkin's gone down the line for him. He's got Alexic and Neil as options. He's fine, Neil. Hume's in the centre. Gives it back to Neil. Again, now we've let them all get back in. Lovely turn from Sirkin. Bullied off the ball. Free kick given. It was Andrews who'd sort of, I don't know, ran into him. Half of these free kicks that the ref's given, I don't think are free kicks. He held him up, I guess. It's a soft one, but it's a free kick. He did stop him. If we can't hold 1-goal leads, we won't be going through playoffs. Yep. Absolutely. And then we'll lose some players in the summer that we've accrued. We won't get Enzo back. Job would probably be off. A redesign of the whole midfield. You'd probably lose some others. Enzo swings it in. Not past the first man. That's the Sunderland slipping in there. Neil fires it forward, finds Rigg, edge of the area, touch lets him down. It bounces to the defender. Neil wins the header back. He's found Georgie. 4 around him, and he still gets clear. Deli plays it through, finds Dumbier, plays it out wide. Sirkin with a good interception, but gives it straight back. Enzo and Sirkin can't tackle number 39, Kiembe, who's driven forward. He's got 3 around him, still gets the ball away. Deli now plays it out to Sissoko, right-hand side. Sissoko launches one in, looking for far post. Hume wins the header. Rigg trying to tackle, but doesn't get there. Yeah, my ender needs to come on. I saw someone just put that right. It's broken. Enzo fires it forward. Just cleared out by the defender. Gone back to Enzo. Puts his hand up. I think he realises it wasn't a great ball. Paveda now finds Enzo. Playing more central. Swings it all the way across, looking for Alexic. Alexic takes a good touch on the shoulder. Taking on his man, Andrews. Goes on the outside of him. Andrews with the good tackle going out for a throw-in. Stuart Arthur, yeah, if he brings Isidore off, I'll be fuming. Yeah, you can't take Isidore off when you're losing 11 for 12. So it's Rigg. Rigg for my ender. We've got, 25 minutes left. We have to go 4-4-2. I think, yeah, Coffee Goblins just said the same. 4-4-2. My ender has to go up top with Isidore. And then, yeah, you camp Enzo, camp Paveda, Alexic and Neil all around it. Maybe Alexic sits a bit deeper. Yeah, have to. Isidore finds Sirkin. I think Sirkin's still lucky to be on. Austin, if I seem irrationally angry, it's because I'm Canadian. I got up at 7 in the morning to watch this. Mate, I got up at normal time and I'm still angry at watching this. Paveda's beaten 1. He's up against Barnett. Beaten 2. Beating him again into the penalty area. Runs into the back of Deli and the ball's lost now. Good play. That's a foul. Hume fouls Deli. What channel is the TV on? What channel is on TV? I can't read. It's on Sky Sports Football, I believe. Watford get the game back underway quickly because we're not paying attention and we're not closing down. They just stood passing it between the 2 defenders. Isidore closing down the 2. Enzo's there as well. That was Alexic, actually. We seem to have pushed Enzo further back. Like, Enzo's in Sirkin's position at the moment, and Alexic's sort of up on the left. If we've gone 4 across the middle, it looks to be Paveda, Neil, Enzo, and Alexic across the 4, with Mayenda and Isidore both up top. Where do I watch? Sky? Yeah, Sky as well. Yeah, Sky. I'm not watching on anything else. Enzo now plays the ball through. Mayenda, 30 yards out, driving towards goal. Takes him on. Beats 1. Good tackle from the defender there. Didn't quite get through, but good to see him actually try and get into the box there. Watford coming away from it, still in their own half. Kiembe and Sissoko. Good little few passes between them just to get clear. It's down with. What position does their number 10 play lose? He's been absolutely everywhere. Georgie finds Kiembe. Finds Sissoko back to Georgie. 35 yards out, 30 yards shot. Curled into Patterson's hands. Come on, quick. Get the ball back out. Sirkin now. Coming slowly forward on this left side. Letting Watford get back. Yep, now they're all back. We can start. 73-50. Hume down the line to Paveda. Comes inside. Faces 3 and then goes back to Mepin. Austin, what? Yeah, I know. I don't even know what to say about him. Every time he gets it, I sort of think, oh, maybe he can. And then he just... I'm not convinced yet. He's on the ball now, though. Right, take him on and get a cross in or something. Nope, tackled. Lovely. Right. Hume with the throw-in. No one's come short. Mayender's now come short. Loses on his back, and he just lets him do a reach around for now and get through it clear. Well stepped out. Luke O'Nien plays it to Enzo. Enzo's done a 1-2 with him. Now we've got Sirkin. That was awful. Just dinked it into the box, and no one's even there. About 3 or 4 of the Sunderland players all just threw their hands up as well. 60% possession to Watford at home. Yeah, it's shocking. It is not good. We're not even playing like we really want to win, if I'm being honest. Terrible. Good tackle there from Poveda. Hume's held up by Georgie. Ref's given that as a free kick. 75 minutes. I don't see an equaliser, guys. We're not playing like we're going to get one. Oh, 9. Everyone's just stood still. No one's looking like they're trying to move around or give options. We're just sort of locked in this sort of rigid formation of our players. Hume plays it down the line. Poveda, touch. Backwards. Yeah. Finds Hume again. Hume's now played it across to 09. Bit of space for Sirkin. He played it forward to Lefay. Lovely turn. Beaten 1. Going on. Passed it to Sirkin. Nice little 1-2. Enzo tried to touch past him, but didn't keep the ball. Enzo's won it back. Played it through to Isidore and Alexic. That's a corner. Well done. Come on. Charlie, we're so effing bad. Yep. There's Steve from Charlie and Steve up in the crowd. They've got a nice close-up of him there. He didn't look happy. He did not look happy. He wouldn't be with this. Come on. Another goal just like the first one, please. Right. Swings it in. Doesn't beat the first man. Again, Enzo's not good at corners. I think we found one thing he's not good at. That's a nudge in the back, surely. Yep, thank you. Free kick now. About 40 yards out, all the way on the far side. Hume's asking if he can take it. They have. Got no options. Neil's on the ball. No one's coming out to him, but all the Sunderland players are just stood in the middle, nothing on. Swings it in. Header going to come down to Mayenda. Takes a good touch. Takes a step into the box. Cleared by the Watford player. Charlie says City are winning 2-1. I think someone put that up before. I think Coffee Goblin might have said that they are as well, Charlie. Sirkin just gets the ball and then just turns around again. Hume swings it all the way forward. Isidore with a touch. It's going to bounce through the goalkeeper. Keeper picks it up now. 78 minutes. I think we're staring down the barrel of this defeat. I think the only person with the scoreline who's even in with a chance of winning is Phil Parry. He said earlier on, ball over the top, it's going to the keeper. So he's the only one in with a chance of winning still. Millwall have won against Leeds. That's nice. Hopefully they'll go on a bit of a losing streak now. It's a shame it wasn't in the league, though. We need Hackney. We definitely don't need Hackney. We need Bellingham. That's what we're missing at the moment. But how can you take one player out of the team and we fall apart when we've got all this? We've got loads of quality players here. It's just we're not playing well. Sirkin now, left side. Swings it in. Corner. What? Is it a corner? Oh, they're giving the corner, thankfully. I don't think the refs knew what happened there. If anyone can explain to me what happened there, It looked like it had gone for a corner, but they didn't give it, and then they did give it. Come on, right. Surely try someone else on corners if this doesn't go past the first man. First man-ish again. There's 2 in a row, so... Oh, you can't throw yourself in like that, Meppen. You're just giving the ref a decision to make. He throws himself in, and apparently that's a foul. They're such a physical team, yet when we are physical with them, the ref gives everything as a foul. Meppen's talked himself into a yellow card with the referee. One of their players is now down pretending he's got cramp, and the other one's clearly down somewhere else. Dumbia's got cramp and somebody else. Was it Sissoko? Yeah, Sissoko and Dumbia. We've gone past 80 minutes. Whoa, getting a bit dark. I haven't got it plugged in. Why have I tried to turn the light on? And who's this coming on? Tom Ince. Yeah, Tom Ince. Dumbia's going off for them. And Tom Ince is coming on. Tom Ince is like an attacking mid, I believe. So I wonder if they're setting up or they're going to play somebody else up top. Charlie Bellingham is the soul of the team. Well, it would seem that way at the minute, but that's not good if he's injured. And like we said before, they've got plenty of other players here, so why someone else not stepped up? Watford looking to make more changes, but they're just lining them up to do them one at a time. 09 wins the ball, passes it to Enzo. This ref, never a foul on Sunderland, but we'll take it. I don't know how he's a Premier League ref, this guy. Right, Poveda, nice touch. It doesn't find Hume, but it bounces back to him, goes all the way back again. It's so frustrating. Everything is backwards with him. 09 driving forward, plays the ball in. So Alexic's chasing it. Andrews is with him, sees it out for a goal kick. We bring in Ballard on. What to play up top? Just cause a bit more chaos or something. Oh, 82. Look, kick taken by the Watford keeper. Long into the half. Kimbe held it up well. Lovely little 1-2. Ince has lost the ball. Apparently that one's not a foul. That was the most foul on EFL than I've seen so far, but apparently not. Hume, little header down Poveda. Go on forward. Bounces off his knee. Loses the ball. Sunderland throw. Yeah, Meppen actually. Good shout. If he's on a yellow. Sirkin's on a yellow as well, though. Oh, 9. But sorry, I actually forgot I was meant to be talking about it there. I was just sitting there in my own little frustration. Hume swings it forward. Down the light's going to go out. Yeah, it's gone out. Throw into Watford. Ned, Sirkin's been shit today. Yep. He pretty much has. Was that number 20, did that say? 26, Meppen. Yeah, you're right. Meppen's come off. Ballard is on, so straight swap. It's crazy how good when you think Ballard is for us, yet he doesn't actually get a look in over 09 and Meppen, really. Poveda is rubbish. Yep. Poveda's rubbish. Sirkin's been poor. Now, George is coming down this left side. He's beaten Hume. Gets a cross in. Patterson gathers. Quick. Come on. Rolls it out to Ballard. We've got no one up top who can win any long balls, really. So we always have to do this roll-out football. Ballard's gone back to 09. 09's slowing it up. Finds Sirkin. He's got no one in front of him. Since they've moved Enzo away from the left and dropped it back, I haven't seen him in the second half. 09 gone back to Ballard. Hey, there's the first one for a while. Ballard down the line finds Poveda. Poveda loses it. Of course he does. David Conrad, you're doing extremely well to suppress your frustration. I don't feel it, mate. You know, when you just get that anger sitting right here. I'll try and vent it all out if I do a little review afterwards. Yeah, let's watch them. They're taking their time with their substitutions now, but he probably won't add it on. He'll probably give a free kick to one of the teams for doing a substitution, knowing this ref. I don't know how he's a Premier League ref. Senoritas, come on. Or Sarah, I don't know. I say it looked like Senorita. It clearly isn't. But we'll go with it. 85 minutes. Probably got less than 10 now with added on time. Neil plays it back to Ballard. There's the second one of the game. See, I've missed doing that. All the way across to Hume. Paveda fell over off the ball. Paveda now on the ball. Nice ball through to nobody, and we've lost this because of Paveda. He's tracking back. They've played it forward to number 39. He's done really well to hold it up there, but they've swung it out, and that was a poor touch from Watford. Sunderland throwing right by the dugouts, throwing it to Ballard. I can't hear the crowd in that, but I'm not seeing any urgency from us. Charlie, I love it when you call me Senorita. Is that song? Shows how average we are without Bellingham glued to our midfield together. Yep, pretty much. That was an awful ball from Dan Neil. Just swung it straight out of play. Watford throw. I'm struggling to think if this is our worst performance of the season. You got Plymouth away, Watford away, Sheffield United away. I don't think we were bad in that game. Stoke away, we weren't great. Some of the draws we didn't do very well in, but I'd say this is probably the worst, yeah. It's got to be up there. It's got to be a contender at least for the worst one we've played so far. Neil's dropped back to get the ball. O'Nine's driving with him. 86 minutes, 50. We're going backwards again. We get forward on one side, then we just go back. Right, everyone's in their half now, apart from Patterson. Plays it out to Paveda. Right, take him on. Do something. Takes him on. Goes inside. Dinks it through. Finds Enzo. He tried to pass it to the far corner, but the keeper just jumped on the ball. Hey, it's not our day, and we're shit. I can't work it out why we've been so poor today. 72 of you watching, thank you for joining us. It's really appreciated. If you're new, please give us a subscribe. It does help us out. Like the stream, just because I'm asking you to nicely. Mayenda's down, clutching his back now. Looks to be in some pain. I don't know if he's just got a knee in the back from their number 6. He looks very hands in pockets, Labrie. I don't even think this is probably beyond him. What's happening? Just nothing. We've absolutely shown nothing all game. Even the goal was just out of nothing, really. Ballard doesn't quite win the header. It's going to come through to, is it a Sunderland corner? Sunderland corner, 88 minutes 10. Mayenda's still holding his back. Enzo on this corner. Come on. Swings it in. Isidore flicks. Sirkin. Get in! Thank Christ for that. 2-2. Oh, Jesus H. Right. What you got? You got like 5 minutes max, guys, to go and win it. Corner came in. Didn't beat the first man again. Isidore either jumped over it or flicked it. And Sirkin just sort of 8 yards out, put it in the far corner. Watford players were all having a bit of an inquest with themselves here. But let's have a look on the replay. Enzo, Isidore, give it a little flick. Sirkin got a little touch. Pretty central of the goal, actually. I think the keeper had gone to near post thinking Isidore was going to get a flick and out of jail. Out of jail completely. Ned Kelly, how good is Sirkin? Not at all. We've come back and it's a corner to Watford. I don't know what's happened there. They shot from the kickoff or something because it's their corner. Didn't see it. EFL cameraman. Corner to Watford. Swings it in. Headed out by Ballard. Come on, get out. Long ball forward from the Watford keeper. 89-50. Ballard and Hume win the header together. Flip. Well played by their player just to stop us breaking out there. Come on, get on it. Neil wins a header. Still with Watford, though. Come on. One more chance. Come on. Sirkin made up for his mistake, at least. Yeah, potentially. He's still not had a great game. Yeah. Ariba. I was thinking what you're typing, but then I've realised what you've said there. Right, 5 minutes added on. We're 30 seconds into this added on time. We've taken it short. Ballard now. Driving forward on this side. Hume looks to be limping a bit as well. That's not great. Neil now finds 09. Across the halfway line. We've slowed right down again. 09 and Sirkin have gone backwards. Swings it across to Ballard. Dinks it forward. Headed clear. Come on, Paveda. Get there first. He does. Wow, that was well done, actually. You kept the ball there. Come on. 09. Back to Ballard. See, the pressing is quite high, actually. We could Hume down the line. Paveda, come on. Swings it in. Over everybody. Andrews heads it back. Enzo volley. That's not even going to go out. It's going to go to Paveda. Is he offside? Yeah, he's offside. Was it Paveda? Was it Enzo? Was it Sirkin? No, they're filming the goal again. Come on. Coffee goblin. Sirkin was world class at the start of the season, been piss poor since injury. Yeah, they shot from kickoff. They've just shown a replay, but they shot from kickoff and Patterson was nearly done there. So, God, that would have been awful if we'd have equalised and then straight away it would have been 3-2. Ballard, good header. We've won so much more. Mayenda driving forward now. Come on, son. He's running at them. Plays it in. Isidor's in. Isidor's in. Oh, the keeper saved it. Oh, he had a one-on-one with the keeper and just rolled it at him. He was well onside as well. He could have gone round him like at Borough. Oh, what? Wilson. This is why Mayenda should be on. Look at that. He's got one chance and he's played it straight through to Isidore. He knows exactly where the striker's runs are. We haven't found Isidore all game, and yet we put the other striker on, play him a bit outside, and he finds him. Oh, we should have won. We should have been winning. Isidore should have scored. Ugh. Fuck. He had to score that. Header one. Isidore flicks it round the corner. Enzo's in. Enzo's in. Or is it Alexic? Oh, he's put it at the keeper as well. What? Where's this been? Why are we doing this in the last 2 minutes? Plays it in. Paveda. Why haven't we done this all second half? Enzo. Back to 09. Camping them in the final third here. They've tackled Neil. Get there. We've still got a minute and a half to go. Oh, this is frustrating if we don't win it now. We've had two chances there. Alexic and Isidore should have scored. Hume swings it in. Isidore headed out. Can't give that as a foul, ref. Ref says no. Players down for them. Just keep going. What? He's told them to stop because their player's still down. That's shocking, that. If you don't give a foul, you can't then... It's not a head injury. You don't have to stop the game. Well, he did that with about a minute 10 left to go. He's pointed at his watch saying he stopped it, but I don't believe he will. Come on. Right, we've got the ball. You let it play on from where we are. You've got about a minute 10. Long ball across. It's going to be cut out. It is. Hume should get there. Well done. Hume's done well. Going down the right, swings it in. It's gone back post. We're bullied off of it. The centre-back's gone down again. Enzo's on it. Now 09. The 5 minutes are up. Watford are going to come away with that. Well done, Enzo. Now they're going to clear it. Right, if he's added on that time, we've got about another 30 seconds. Pervader now. Plays it into Mayenda. Awful pass back to him, and Watford come away with it. Oh, that was nasty from Pervader there, right down the back of his legs. So that's fair, yellow card. That's probably it. Why in the last 3 minutes did we decide to absolutely have a go at it? This is exactly how we should have done for the rest of it. Should have won with those two chances, though. Isidore and Alexic. Alexic also had that one at Millwall, similar, where he went through and just put it straight at the keeper. Has he ended the game? Isidore being held. Neil. Kick it against him then. He stood in the way. 09 charging forward. Still playing. Sirkin swings it, throw in. Another throw in for Sunderland. No, he's ending the game there. This ref, man. Said in the preview, sometimes when the stars align on things that you'd think, oh, Sunderland should easily win this and smash up teams and absolutely go at it, we just don't. We just can't do it. Plymouth at home, prime example. Plymouth away, prime example of it. You just... It's 2 points dropped in the chase for this. It feels like every chance we get to catch up with some of the teams, we just don't want to do it. I don't know. It's a very fresh... Is everyone else feeling frustrated? Because I am. Isidore sitting there looking at the sky like the chances he should have put away. Probably should have done. Alexic again, both through on goal. And, yeah, straight at the keeper. Coffee Goblin, playoff promotion, question mark. Plymouth and Watford have taken 8 points off us. Yeah, that's awful. The ref was shite. He was. Everything. No, I'm not just on about the penalty here. Like, if you give that one, then what about the guy was hugging Isidore? If you're giving them for being that soft, what about every single foul that you then gave for the rest of it? Just it absolutely made no sense. Their players down. It's not a head injury, and you decide, nope, stop the Sunderland momentum. That's it now. Annoyed. 2 points dropped again. Again from a winning position, albeit that we came back this time as well in that one. But I don't even want to say, oh, still undefeated at home, because it just feels like we're not actually taking our opportunities that are given to us, whether it be the last two chances on the pitch or actually when teams slip up around us. David Brown, we're still in development, Conrad. Lots of good players, still seeking a stronger team mentality. Yeah, that's probably fair. That was a roller coaster and a half. We just saw a game that included us playing like a relegation form team, and then we could go out and beat Leeds. Like, yeah, I know it'd be mental that watchers, draw against Watford, and then we'll go to Ellen Road and put 4 past them or something. It'd just be bizarre. Well, we'll leave you with what Coffee Goblin says, which is Hawaii Portsmouth. Yeah, I shouldn't want to have to rely on other teams, man. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, cheers for joining us, everyone. Hopefully it wasn't as awful, without Mike, which is the awful game that we had to sit and endure. So keep an eye out on the channel. Subscribe if you're new, because we're going to be doing some reviews. We've got Luton game coming up, previews as well. Obviously, we've got Leeds on the Monday night as well. So keep an eye out on what's coming out, and I'll see you at the next video. Cheers for being here.